Okay, here's part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch that or else you'll be very confused as to what I'm talking about. Oh, my monitors just came on and went off. Okay, so March 9th, I have a biopsy. They call me back with, not with results. No, you got to go in and see them for that, which was nerve-wracking. March 30th, I get in. Now I'm not seeing the nurse practitioner. They want me to see the actual doctor. So I'm a little scared, but I also understand that that's protocol. But he is so kind and so nice. And he says, well, we know exactly what it is. Luckily, it's something that can only be detected by the biopsy and the electro microscope. I'm saying that wrong. Some like super fancy microscope is the only way they can find this. It's so small. My diagnosis is minimal change disease. And I guess it's called that because it's such a slight change under the microscope that you can barely see it, but they now know what to look for. This disease causes nephrotic syndrome. I had every single symptom of nephrotic syndrome, and I didn't have any answers for the longest time. So from August of last year, for sure it had kicked in. I probably had it before that, but for sure it had kicked in all the way until March 30th. I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I had a doctor telling me to keep taking water pills. And I was miserable. And I was pissed. And I'm still not happy about it. I am so thankful to have answers. I'm even more thankful that there's treatment. The fun part about the treatment is I have to take super high doses of prednisone for at least 6 weeks. I get more labs done in a couple of weeks to see if it's working. If it's working, after the 6 weeks of prednisone, I can taper off. Because I'm on such a high dose of prednisone, I also have to take an antibiotic because I could get pneumonia. I do have a cough. I'm probably going to message my doctor. I had a cough when I started, so I'm sure it's just exasperated, and I'm sure it's just going to have a hard time healing, but it is expectorating. So I will probably have to message him and just give him a heads up. I did wake up with a sore throat today. I don't think that's pneumonia, but so, and vitamin D. I had to stop all my other supplements I was taking. Oh, and by the way, they immediately stopped my water pills when I got here. They were like, that's probably making everything worse. Thanks, doctor in Pittsburgh. So, there's treatment. I can't have any NSAIDs right now, which makes having new braces so exciting because there's no Advil or Motrin for me. Luckily, it has not been too painful. That is a saving grace. I'm actually supposed to have dental work in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna have to cancel because it's something that I would have to take medicine for, and I can't right now. So I have lost 20 pounds in just the 2.5 weeks that I've been on the prednisone because my kidneys are healing. I'm not crazy. I thought I was crazy. I felt like I was going crazy because this doctor is looking at me telling me it's just salt. It wasn't salt. My kidneys were broken. You know, not really, but. And so it feels so good to be getting better, to start to feel myself again. Now, if y'all have ever taken prednisone, you know that there are some side effects. I do have some random insomnia, which is great. I do get a little bit irritable and short with my kids and husband on the weekends, mostly because they're around, I guess. So that's not fun for them, and I try and I just apologize fast, but that's a problem. Anyways, I'm on the mend, and I'm so thankful. And I don't know why it took having to come out here and get fresh eyes. I don't know why that doctor didn't take me seriously. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions as to why he didn't. I just know he didn't. So I tell you guys all of this because so many of you are suffering from physical things and no one's taking you seriously either. So short of moving to Chicago, which is what I had to do to get help, I want you guys to advocate for yourselves. I want you to go back. I want you to do that. I know they hate it when we Google things because usually we think it's like the worst, right? Like a tumor, we're dying, cancer. But sometimes the internet is actually helpful. Not always, mostly not. But when I was able to look up, oh my gosh, nephrotic syndrome, this is what I have. He was like, absolutely, that's what you have. He's like, that is because of this. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So I want you to advocate for yourselves. Get second and third opinions if you have to. If you are trapped in a medical system, my biggest beef with the medical community in Pittsburgh is that basically you have two options. You have UPMC and then you have Allegheny Health, Highmark, whatever. And they both suck. Like, not, my experience wasn't great with either really, but figure something out. Go to Cleveland Clinic, go to Mayo Clinic, figure out what else you can do. Save up to pay out of pocket. Find referrals from friends who have great doctor experiences. Whatever you need to do, you are worth fighting for. You are not crazy. If there is something wrong with you, there is something wrong with you. I literally thought, I just must be perimenopausal. I just must be gaining all this weight. It's just my hormones out of balance. I literally hadn't changed a single thing about what I was eating or exercising and I gained 25 pounds. That doesn't make sense. That is not hormones. That is something is wrong. And I knew it, but I couldn't prove it because I'm not a doctor. Don't do what I had to do. Don't go through 6 months of agony before you get answers. Fight for yourself. And if you can't, you find someone who can go with you and fight for you. You are worth it. Here's the problem, guys. We don't operate in a vacuum. We can't have just our physical stuff over here and our mental and spiritual stuff be fine. It's all connected. I wasn't, excuse me, that's that cough. I wasn't feeling good. Spiritually, I wasn't where I needed to be. Mentally, I probably wasn't the most fun person to be around because I was miserable. I was in so much just pain and it just kind of became normal. That's not normal. That's not normal. Fight for yourself. You are worth fighting for. Now, I did have someone ask me yesterday, why? Why does God let this happen? I don't know. I don't know if I needed to struggle for that 6 months. I don't know why yet. I'm just going to say, I don't know why. I think I will eventually be able to see things. I don't know if it was to give me a greater gratitude now so that I could learn things. I don't know if it was just I needed to wait till I got here so I could get these doctors and it be taken care of. I don't know why. I don't know that that's the right answer or the right question either. I think the more important thing to remember is that he's still there and that he sees you in the struggle and he's with you in the struggle and that he loves you in the struggle. But we can't stop reaching out to him because he'll let us. We have free will. He wants us to reach out to him more. I didn't do that. I shut down. I was miserable. That's what most of us do, right? So I don't know. I don't know why. Okay. I may never know why. Or maybe I will be able to look back later and go, maybe that was why. But cry out to him. Reach out to him. Let him comfort you through the struggle. Okay. All right, you guys, I love you so much. I will keep you updated when I'm hopefully have a good bill of health after all of this. I think I have another month on the prednisone maybe before I do a taper. I will keep you guys posted, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. I gotta go, I have a client, but I'm late. I just wanted you to know what's been going on and hope that would help. Okay.